Ready? 18 Gator. Fair.
Check 99.
Get it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tannehill. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark. Ingram, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Hey, exit.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
To Mike. 41 to Mike. Check right, check right.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Lee Griffin.
On first down, Tannehill going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now it's Henry. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This from 36 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action with Jackson. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here comes Humphries on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Get it.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
Go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 41 mic.
On the ball. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Right here. 41 mic. 41 mic. Watch the run. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Watch the run.
Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Down. 50. Plant. Leo.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Christian traffic. Yeah.
Second and 9. The 43-yard line.
Let's get. Hey, team 6. Team snap.
On second and 9, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
6-6. Pull it high.
First down.
Hey, Echo.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. On second and 9, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey.
Tannehill on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Hey, dude.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 41 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
90 Wolf.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 39.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Being chased out loud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, my 7.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now Jackson back into his end zone.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the pressure gets to him again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson able to get away. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
41's the mic. Check 41. Strip the ball.
Set, go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
It's second and 8.
General West.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Bravo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now.
Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Protein spill.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
王别打。